Hey friends, this is Danny, Triple H Farms. Give you guys a little quick garden update. We've added a couple more tubs here on the south side of our house, added some compost to them to kind of top them off. We got our one bed of carrots that we did here. They're starting to come up. Didn't get a real big stand there, but there are a few there. So this is, we're not real great at growing carrots, but we're gonna keep trying. This plot over here, you saw us plant some potatoes in it last week. There's also a row of sugar snap peas here on the right. They're up and growing good. We'll need to be getting putting some T-posts in the ground and getting some string up for those to trellis those. This is the newest thing that we've been working on. Just started it actually. All I've managed to do is get a little ground cover down and some compost moved over here, but we're going to be putting in 3 8-foot raised beds here using some railroad ties, such as this one here. I've got a bundle of them that I've got to go pick up from our local feed store. So we'll be putting down another row of fabric here beside this one, and then using some of this wood shavings and manure from our stall cleanouts. We're going to use that to kind of level up this spot, and then we'll put our railroad ties. We'll be making 3 roughly 4 by 8 raised beds down through here using these railroad ties, and we'll go probably stack them 2 high, so our beds will end up being about 15 or 16 inches tall. We plan to use this shavings manure mix to start the beds with, kind of fill the bottom, and then we've got some soil that we'll put on the top, 6 inches or so, and that's be what we plan in. So the reason being I'm doing this is, I doubt you can tell from this video, but up there at that plot is on top of a terrace. So the elevation from where that little plot is there down here to this main garden, there's about probably a 3.5 foot elevation drop. So this area right in here holds water quite a bit, and so we don't want to till this up and plant directly into the ground, because I just don't want to let any more soil wash away, and I don't want to be dealing with a wet crops and drowning things out. So we're just going to put in a row of raised beds here this year, see how it goes, with plans of hopefully doing another row beside it next year and expanding our growing area. Here's our main garden. Of course, you've seen it many times. There's an area here that is covered with hay still. Haven't done anything with that. Probably not going to. We're just going to leave it. And I think we're going to plant our cantaloupes in this area this year. Last year we had them up on the hill in that little plot, which we've made bigger this year. We've added almost double the size of that one this year. But I'm going to put the cucumbers up there, such as squash, zucchini, cucumbers, and I'm going to rotate the cantaloupes down to this plot. This area right here is where we had tomatoes last year, so we're going to move the tomatoes to the other side and start them on that end and come back towards the camera here. And we plan on putting 10 or 12 rows of tomatoes in this year, about 100 to 120 plants. So won't be long, and we'll be getting started on that. I actually went by the greenhouse earlier this week, and we checked on our tomatoes and seen how they were doing, and we got really good germination on them, and they were starting to transplant them into some individual cells, and they still have about 2 weeks of growing at least before they're ready. So we'll be picking those up in a couple weeks, and we will probably go ahead and start marking some rows off and getting our drip irrigation put in place, so that when we get our tomatoes, we can get them put in the ground. This cool season cover crop here, you know, we've already mowed it twice, and it's coming back pretty strong again. There's a lot of clover in there. There's some oats and some ryegrass and things, but I think as the temperatures start to climb a little bit here in the next couple of weeks, I think we go in and mow it the next time. I'll probably drop the mower down really short and go ahead and scalp it down pretty short, and that should help to terminate most of the things in there. And then we'll probably just use the tiller and run the tiller only where we're going to have a row, directly where we're going to be putting a drip tape row, and leave the rest of it and hopefully let it serve as ground cover and a mulch, natural mulch. So we'll leave the roots in the ground and let them do their thing. And I think we're really starting to see some improvement on this soil, the fertility. And I had the pH meter out the other day checking the pH around in this garden in different spots, and it's a lot more consistent than it was a couple of years ago. So we're doing some good things. We're going to continue to do that over the next few years, hopefully incorporate some more cover crops and plant crop rotation to help improve our soil, decrease pest pressure, and anyway, improve our overall yields. So we appreciate you watching our videos. Be sure and give this one a thumbs up. Share it with somebody you know that enjoys gardening and might like this. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. We are trying to grow this channel, and we'd appreciate it if you subscribed. We plan to bring you some more videos soon. We're just getting started, but it's going to get busy here in the next month, so probably be a lot more content being pushed out. Thanks for watching. Until next time, get dirty and grow some food.